everyone. Today we are talking about my 2019 business goals. And if you guys have any business goals or personal goals, New Year's resolutions, whatever of your own, I'd love to have you share them down in the comments below. So with that said, let's get right into it, because contrary to what my parents believe, I don't actually like sitting and talking to the camera and then hearing myself talk all day. So we're going to make this a short video. However, I think it's important that everyone kind of have some goals set for the new year, especially in a seasonal business like this, where we kind of have this chunk of time in the winter to a little bit reflect on what we've done and how we can improve on it and what worked really well and how we can incorporate that into the next season. So goals are good, reflection's good, and improving in this 2019 season is good. And next year, 365 days from now, I'm gonna be right here watching this video, looking back and seeing how I improved, or if I met these goals, fell short, or what happened. So kind of excited for that too, to be able to look back at this and watch it and see what the aspirations were and how we met them. So let's get right into it. So basically, my number one goal this year is to grow this YouTube channel. I'd like to get to 40,000 subscribers. Now, Social Blade says in 12 months we'll be at about, was it 23,000 subscribers, I think it was, 25,000. Now, I think with doing 2 videos per week, we can get to that goal of 40,000 in 12 months, and I think it shouldn't be a problem. Now, I'd like to do 2 videos per week, and I'd also like to grow the YouTube community in general. It's not just about the subscribers, it's about making connections with you guys. I've gotten work from YouTube, I've met a lot of new people from YouTube, I've talked to a lot of friends and met a lot of new friends from YouTube, some really great people. So I really enjoy the community here, and I enjoy talking to you guys, and that's why you should comment down below your 2019 goals as well. So yeah, growing the community. I want to be able to go to a lot more events, trade shows, things like that. The GIE Expo, Con Expo in 2020. I want to say it's 2020, yeah. And then like the Green Expo around here, going to these places and meeting a lot of you guys. Because that's all part of the fun, is meeting new people for me. So that's the big goal this year, is growing the YouTube channel, meeting a lot of new people from it, and growing the community here. Trying to hit that 40,000 subscriber mark within 365 days. So if you are not already subscribed, just go down there, hit the subscribe button, and turn on your little notifications by clicking the bell there. While you're down there, give this the old thumbs up, give her the old like. So, all right, goal number 2 is growing Shifsky companies. Now, for those of you that have been following, Shifsky companies I started this year pretty much, and decided to kind of go a little bit of my own way and get into more excavation and dirt work related, with doing a little bit of landscaping as well, of course, because that is my forte. So I'd like to be able to grow that company, and most importantly, develop a team. One of my main goals this year is to get to $200,000 in revenue, which, I don't know, you guys tell me in the comments below, is that even like reasonable? Is that way high for the first year in business? I don't know. You guys let me know. Let me know what you guys have done, if you feel like sharing that, or if you think what I've got there for a goal is reasonable or what. But more importantly than that for me this year is kind of developing a team of really good salesmen, crew leaders, and crew members and things like that that can help get the work that we get done. One of the most important parts of this business for me is I want to be able to be in a management position, because being, you know, little Carson, 145 pounds soaking wet, lifting 80, 90 pound retaining wall block all day, it's not so good on my lower back. It just don't work out. So it's gonna take a real toll on my body if I try to be in that position as a crew leader or on the crew every day. So I want to build a business to the point where I can kind of step back and be at more of a management position, doing sales, marketing, landscape designs, running the business, and working a lot on YouTube as well with you guys. So that's a big goal, is developing, and that's more important to me than the revenue, is developing a good team of people this year and kind of just getting the ball rolling on this new adventure, really. So, all right, so goal number 3 is spending more time enjoying work, having a lot less stress. This last year we had a lot more work than we really ever have had before with my dad's company, Shifsky Landscaping, and all that, and I was kind of leading the crew. With that said, we kind of had what I guess people call growing pains. A lot of the projects were a little bit mismanaged. Some materials didn't show up on time or didn't show up correctly. There wasn't good communication with a lot of the customers. A couple of issues here and there. Now, it wasn't a total disaster, obviously. It was all handled and it all worked out just fine in the long run. But it put me in a really stressful situation when you've got 5 guys on the job there, and plus me, that don't have a whole lot to do because the right materials aren't there, or there's no materials at all for some reason. So just things like that, some of the management issues on the back end, things that could be fixed, a little bit more organization that we can have. And that's kind of a big goal for me this year, going into this next year, is moving into that management position where I can kind of, you know, quarterback these operations, call the shots, make sure everything's there for everyone, and everything goes as smooth as possible. Because if it's not going smoothly, you're losing money, and man, do I hate losing money. That's probably the number one thing I hate most in this world, is losing money. So, or not making it. I like making money too. So that's a big thing for me this year, is kind of just organizing all that. So as we grow as a business and, you know, a team here, that everything goes smoothly and there's less stress on people, that the stress doesn't need to fall on, like our crew leaders, because it is a difficult position. Especially if you work with my dad, Troy Shifsky. If you know him, you know what I'm talking about. Not an easy guy to work with, so love you, Dad. He's watching. I know he's watching, so I just had to throw that in there. The man. So goal number 4 is pretty much just one big business purchase of my own business, Shifsky Companies, and then one big personal purchase as well. Now, when I say business purchase, I'm thinking like new truck, track loader, excavator, something like that. A big business purchase. It's first piece of equipment mainly, and I'd like to do that $200,000 in revenue so we can buy that first piece of equipment. That way we can be more efficient, not have to rent things, doing things like that. So yeah, a big piece of equipment purchase would be awesome this year. A big personal purchase, I'm thinking some sort of real estate that I can invest my money in. I think it'd be great to buy a multifamily home, some type of duplex, fourplex, something like that. Place where I could either live and then rent out as well, or just completely rent out, you know, buy something that's a little bit crappy, fix up, and then rent out. And I think it'd be a great YouTube series too. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious what you guys like. But I think it'd be sweet to buy a house, remodel the thing, and then rent it out and kind of share that experience with you guys. I think that'd be really cool, and I'd love to do it too. So trying to find a personal avenue that I can invest my money in as well, so it's not just sitting in the bank. And number 5, one of the most important goals of them all, and this is almost more of a long-term goal, and it's going to be a goal that I pretty much have every single year. So when I'm looking back at this next year, Carson, make sure you put this goal in there, otherwise you'll look like a goof. No, but this goal is basically just invest more time in shaping my future. By the time I hit 30, I want to be able to make a decent amount of money and be in more of a management position with the business, where I'm not out on the jobs every single day. With these upcoming years here, I'm going to have to be out there once in a while. It's just the way it goes with these you know, smaller businesses. But I'd like to grow the businesses to the point where I can be in a management position, and that's really what I enjoy most. So that's kind of just the goal of shaping my future and getting to the point where I want to be within the next 10 years. And this year, I'd really like to focus on kind of where do I want to be in 10 years and what is the route I need to take to get there, and starting that journey and kind of starting to shape that path. So that's the 5 goals I got for 2019. You guys let me know down below what your 5 goals are, what any of your goals are, what your resolutions are, anything like that. I'd love to hear them. So thanks for watching this video, and thanks for watching Carson in 365 days. You're the best. Let me know, Carson, in the comments below. Future Carson, did you achieve these goals? Right on. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button to stay tuned to see how we accomplish these goals, because it's going to happen. 40,000 subscribers this year.